Hi everyone. So a couple of days ago I was riding with a few friends and there were a lot of hills involved and some friends were complaining about shoulder pain. Um, and it can be attributed to many things including bad fit or weak core or just simply weaker shoulder, rotator cuffs, and scapula muscles, scapula, or neck issues. So today I'm gonna take a few exercises and show it to you. I'm not going to do a lot of repetition to not make the video long. Just show them one or two times, and you can go through them. Uh, in between your rides or after the ride, in case you have sore shoulders. So the first one is, as I always like to start in the morning, if I had a bad sleep or whatever, this is cat cow. So when you do the cat, just bring your scapula up and extend your shoulder as much as you can from the ground. And when you do the cow, just be careful with your lower back. So let's just start with the cat cow. And then after this, we go up with one hand, and then you do the needle through the other. Just come up a few times. This is good for rotating basically your lower back, for lower back flexibility, which is an important core strength exercise. The next thing is child pose. Child pose seems pretty easy, and I used to think that child pose is just when I'm getting tired do child pose. But if you do child pose right, it's a very good exercise. And the goal of today's exercise is just to make you aware of your scapula and how you can get the scapula out of its hiding place. So with child pose, you can go like this and keep your hands instead of on the ground like this, and bring your shoulders up or just straight out so you feel your scapula is coming out of its socket. So you can do this with child pose, and then after you're done with this, one thing I really like to do for shoulder exercise and neck exercise, put the blocks under my elbow, and I can get the elbow as far as I can and just do this and bring my hand down to touch my scapula again. After this, you can come back to child pose and then go on each side, go on the right, and make sure you get a really good stretch on this side. And this is really good when you're going uphill and your back is really tired. Usually when my back is tired, I just sit on the bike and I do this on each side and I bring it up, and that releases a lot of pressure. It's also really good when you're going down the hill on the curves, you can lean on each side. So this is a very good exercise for stretching the sides. First right and then left. The next thing is you come to Sphinx. Again, Sphinx is one of those things that looks simple, but you have to be careful, especially in the morning when your back is not warmed up. So you can play with Sphinx, bring your core up, your tummy up to put less pressure on your back, or go down this. So after Sphinx, we can work our way back to down dog. And with down dog, in the beginning of the day, especially when you're sore after a ride, you just walk your dog left and right, left and right, and then you gradually come back to bring your shoulders out of their socket again, raise your hip, and try to bring your heels down to the ground to get maximum stretch. after you feel a little bit better about your hamstrings, we're getting to the shoulder strength exercise. Normally, after down dog, you come back to plank, and you slowly go down to chaturanga, and then cobra. But for today, for shoulder strength, I wanna basically do what looks like the opposite of being difficult, but it is actually really good for your shoulders. And that's bring your knees on the ground, and you go slowly down towards your cobra. So you can try this exercise, go like a child pose, and then come back. You can mix it with down dog, whatever you want to do, that's all good. So that's an important exercise that I wanted to show. And then in your cobra, another very good exercise, this is helping your shoulder blades to come together. So this is very important for biking, shoulder blades together, and you bring yourself up as far as you feel comfortable about doing. Okay, so the next one, we're just gonna sit however you feel comfortable, like this, almost like a hero pose if you like this, or just a lotus, and work on your shoulder, rotate back and forth. You can bring each one of the shoulders out, and then so once you feel a little bit warm, this is a really good exercise. I have a mild arthritis, so sometimes that gets to the shoulder, sometimes gets to the neck. It manifests itself in very bizarre ways. So this is a very good exercise that I found. It's very helpful for both shoulders and the neck. And that's basically you bring your hand, your interlace behind your neck. Make sure you have good neck support. Don't go too far up, just where you need the support. Bring your elbows parallel to each other, and then come up. You feel your shoulder blades again is coming out, and then you do this as many times as you need. You can do it 10 times or 20 times. Usually I just do it a few times, and that feels really good. So that's another shoulder exercise you can do. This is very useful. The next one I wanted to try to show you is fish. And so for fish, you just bring this right under your shoulder blades, your rib cage, sorry, and then you can put this under your neck, and you can bring your hand over to cactus. And you can do whatever you want. You can just hold it like this until you start feeling it in your shoulder blades. You can bring it up. You can do all kinds of stuff. But depending on what you do, I'm actually feeling many different places in my back. That's it. This is a routine you can do every day. Hopefully it was about 10 minutes. And just repeat as much as you like.